ask your questions, and of course, you can be so sure, right, that we would uh, attend to them. All right. So I am wanting to hear from you, right? So, and I think it's going to be a very great moment for me if you all can just engage in the live room while we have this, important discussion. I'm going to also be looking forward to, your questions in the chat room so I can give potential answers. This is going to be the first week analysis, and I hope you get to learn one or two things, and I think that's kind of proper. All right, a minute, please. I'm just trying to also look at the updates from here, and then be so sure we're on the same track. A minute, please. Do if you wanting to just turn this off. All right, great. So I think all things seem to be set now. We can dive into the analysis and see some few things. What coin? Oh, Zeta is up 96%. Really, this is coin is trending. I know Jupiter is, whoa, 84% up. This coin has a crazy hype, and I can't even explain how. Wow, wow, wow. Some guys got airdrop of this coin. This is surprising. At least I know a guy that got 18,000. Not personally, don't know the person personally, but I'm really surprised. Wow. But whichever, we're right here. So don't let my chat look messy to you. We are just going to make it. We're just going to push on from here, and I hope we can enjoy this whole thing. So this is a 4 hour chart. Let's come to a daily time frame, and of course, yes, I was sorry. It looks funny. I might probably cancel the old drawing. All right, so you just have to. We're gonna look into analyzing Bitcoin and gold together, and I have a bullish bias on the market generally. I would explain why. Please stay connected. And that is very, very, very important. Sorry, I was looking at Zeta. It actually got my attention. I'll also draw the analysis. And of course, I hope people can, get to learn one or two things. Let's start by giving you the trending tokens today. And of course, if you do not mind, I would also look at the gainers and the losers. So you have Jupiter being number one, having recording a trading volume of over 700 million United States dollars. That's USDT, as you can see here. And Zeta follows with 270 million, over 270 million. Onk is there, Manta is there, and of course you have in the alt layer many of those coins are here. Well, if I think you have Bull, this particular coin doing 540% in just a month. So those who got in earlier January are already 5x up, and these are all great indications to make you all know, right? If you're still in doubt or you are still considering the reality of the bull market which we are in, I am here to let you know that we are really in the bull market. So it's no joke at all, and I think it's kind of proper that you all know this. So we have a few minutes to go, and of course we're going to be taking a huge break, right? So just want you to stabilize and of course be right around. Yeah. So I hello, thank you. I mate, how are you doing? Thank you for greeting. All right, so while we are putting out for this, I want to be so sure we are hearing very well. Sorry, I want to be so sure you're hearing very well. I'm still working on the output, just trying to perfect stuff around that, and yeah, to deliver the best production. So yeah, okay, so those are the coins you have as the trending tokens today, and here you have the gainers. Zeta will definitely take some postures. Well, it's not even there. 24 hours is up 20%. Oh wow, EGLD 6%. So you have Link coming second according to coin market cap analysis, and there you go. Well, I don't know how they come about this calculation, but I'm expecting Zeta to be on this post or on this whatever. But I'm expecting that, so it's quite funny, but I think it's yeah, whatever it is. I think you've all seen that right here. Sorry. Oh, great, great. Sorry, I want to be so sure we can do some giveaways. I'm still confirming that. That's why I'm on my phone. Okay, yeah, I can do this. I want to test giving 0.1 USDT away. All right, great. Whoever gets that, lucky you. All right, so I think that's it. So you've gotten, you've seen that, and I think it's clear. Well, here is my own purview on the market. This is a daily time frame. I'll start with Bitcoin. Analyze Bitcoin, analyze SWI, and up next I would go to analyze gold. Oh, great! And I will take a break, and of course, I'll do this thing. We come back again. All right, so let's start with Bitcoin from a weekly time frame, just to give a little bit of background. This is a market trajectory. Obviously, it's a bullish trend when you are having a higher high and a higher low. So I would make this a correct line. Let's make it bigger so you all can see very clearly. So this is a I. I'll just write HIGH in it. So HIGH, that's an I. Are you seeing that? Write it in the middle. All right. So sorry. Okay, great middle. Yep. And this is going to be our low for this I. Obviously, I think everyone already knows that from with the way the market took its clear trajectory. Don't forget, this is a weekly time frame, and we're trying to give more clarity on what we mean by the market is bullish. So when you have the market forming a pattern that goes upwards continuously or conclusively, you have, you know, the narrative stating that it is a bullish market. So this is how it goes on the bullish market, like that up and down. But long story short, this is a summary of the market's trajectory, like that. So making you believe that no matter how it goes up and down, it's all upwards. So, and it's all a game of time, and that's how we actually identify a bullish market. Of course, there are other parameters, but this is chief among them. Now, aside from that, we have this I. I'll call this 2I. I'll just choose this one as the I. I think I'm just going to choose the 2. I'll call it the I because it is higher than this previous I, and of course it's a I, and I'll call this the low. This creates 2 lows. I haven't been using that word. So there you go. It's a low, and this is the I. Now, this was a deceiving moment, but of course it is a continuation. The market broke out, and there we have the new I there. Are you seeing that? It's clearly higher. We're going to use a candle wick for this case. And sorry, I'm double clicking the trend line I just draw to write I in between. And this is the low, I'm telling you. Now, for me, this only gives a clear indication why I should be expecting a continuation. I've explained this over time to people who have been keeping tab with this channel or this page, that whenever you have the market, taking a clear direction, all right, when you have the market taking a clear direction, maybe upwards or downwards, it bends the entire psychology of traders and users towards the direction, and everything about that direction just remains like that. And what I'm saying is this, for example, if I made a mistake, there's a deposit I sent to an exchange that is still confirming. Very, very unusual. Or maybe it hasn't reflected. Okay, it's still processing. Whoa. 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 That's huge. Anyways, So this is what I'm trying to say. When you have the market taking a trajectory either upwards or downwards, something becomes clear. What becomes clear? The thing that becomes clear is the fact that the market just bends that way. It might not have enough time because of human impatience to effectively retrace. I've seen that over time. For example, let me use the previous bull run as a case study. You have this market. Let me pick my path, two here. You have this market moving like this, and then you have these little drops. It goes again, these little drops. This retracement were quite effective, but when it goes like that, see that very huge move, it only dropped very little, and then you have this massive expansion towards the upside like that, and just a little drop again. All of those moves are clear that the market is actually bullish. When we see the sudden large drops, then you can begin to, and you don't have the next eye or the next move above the previous eye, then you can begin to suspect a change. Now look at this, it's a continuation, and then the first massive drop we have here is 50%. Now, if the market retraces, it's the best time to exit. The market will always do this, just this move up, you know, huge drop, right? So that's the truth. So I will tell you for free that there are high possibilities that from this point you can just go like that, drop this way again, and then we'll take a massive move like this, all right? Maybe like this, then and drop it this way again. Then we can now, possibly go like that and drop huge. Then we drop huge, it's going to be the best time to exit because the market will be gunning to, what do I call this? I hope you all can see this. I'm sorry, I'm just being real with you, and of course, there are high possibility the market will just sell off from this point. And for me, if you be asking me, hey man, where is your target for the bull market? I'll tell you a fair price of $105,000 or $100,000. I mean, for Bitcoin, right? As the price action of Bitcoin, I'll tell you that's going to be my expectation. I think Bitcoin should get here, but definitely it could get to 150. So, but I'll be thinking of exiting maximally at a fair price of $120,000 because there would not be a continuation forever. It will always want to drop down a bit and then continue. We're gonna have a continuation, of course, in the over. In the summarily or conclusively, but it will definitely take a while. That's the truth. The market is not just run up like that forever and ever, and that's the truth about the market. I hope this makes a bit of sense to everyone who is listening to what we're saying here. Of course, it is making you understand a little bit about market analysis. Now, that being said, let's come back to where we were in our analysis. So we've just successfully introduced you to the highs and the lows in the market, and for which we says there are high tendency for us to have this market pulling above this new high or this recent high to a new zone. So I'm looking at 50K happening real soon, somewhere before the end of Q1, in my own opinion. And I think that there's a clear market, trajectory that I've given, right? So I think it's no rocket science at all, and everyone can, definitely relate with this. So what that indication makes you think the market is still bullish, and what is your trading posture for today? I'm going to show you that in no distant time. Why I think if you have the fund, you can go long some coins. I actually watched some coins, you know, turning bullish, and I was like, oh wow, nice. And I think someone that will say flip over. Just be positioned, I will tell you that for free. I'm going to analyze Euro also if we have the time. It's been almost 20 minutes of this live session, and I hope you have been so glued to the screen, enjoying one or two things from what we are saying. I think it's just, in my own opinion, proper for you all to let me. Sorry, let me come closer. That's nice, comfortably. Yeah. So where are we? Let's see. Let me possibly make this bigger a bit. So, all right, great. So these are analysis, and it's a general, narrative. Now let's come to the daily time frame for a more top-down analysis. Look at this. Now, if you've been following, you remember those who had followed me while observing hours of Bitcoin. I once drew, right, that the market is potentially going to break this point because of its hunt for liquidity. The market always hunting liquidity. If you're just knowing that, I think it's not still bad. We're all learning, and this is the truth. The market hunts for liquidity because it's tried. And so obviously, this dollar sign only indicates that the market was gunning for liquidity under this particular dashed line. So liquidity means money, and of course, this is where the market is running to grab those funds from. So I will draw a rectangle here, just from the top here, and you would understand why. Look at that. Now, if you notice, there is this candle wick here. Just carefully follow. It's very important. There is no gimmick. So you see that yellow line. There you have the candle wick. You can see that. It's clear. The market touched down right there. And you would see that there are candle wicks also here. The highest candle wick being the one here. I'm also going to pick a yellow, you know, dot like that. And then you see that. So there you have the candle wick, right, being the highest, right. Basically, let me show you. Yeah, when we have this candle wick, it's like same when we broke structure here, but of course this candle wick in this region is the highest. Now, if you draw this trend line from this point just to find a confluence, you'll see that the market literally, let's even use the cycles as a confluence, literally came to mitigate that point, right, as a confirmation, and of course is important indication that we have taken liquidity. So I'm going to draw the dollar symbol in between the line I just colored, green, and there you see that. So you see that there is a absolute peak of funds from the air, and it was quite quick. That's why you see the candle wicks here also. Now, the truth is, after this breakup structure, according to those who use pure market analysis, once we broke up the structure, because these are structures here, this market broke through the huge big daily candle. You see this big candle? Some people call it a god candle, and the candle alone actually pushed Bitcoin down over 5%. See that? 5.5%, and that was the tick. The market dropped down that huge, and it's very clear that the market did sell. So when the market sold like that, we can now see that if we were going to be using pure market pattern, all of that, we were going to be expecting that when you retrace to this point, right, because market analyzers using those trends or those patterns, we believe, when we retrace to this point, right, just like I explained in someone's channel a few days ago, when the market broke down like this and retraces here, it should continue selling. That's if it's a bearish market, but obviously it's not a bearish market, it's a bullish one. So it's going to be quite deceptive. The market is playing around this point, but it is best for someone who understands the market to go find a point of entry for a buy. So a daily candle bias, our daily market analysis bias is extremely bullish. So now you can see gradually on this chart, Bitcoin is increasing in a couple of dollars prices. So you've seen it increasing. Now here we go. We've actually seen the market clearly making this point a strong demand. This point is a very strong zone now. It's a demand zone. This point that the market seems to break down from, break above, it has retested this point. It's a strong buying point. Now, having retested that point, meaning that this point here is a valid order block. I would make you understand. I don't know how, but I hope I can. So this is a valid order block, meaning this point is a very strong point. The market wants to take any buy, and you think you want to wait for any buy, you might want to wait here, but I don't think it's going to come this low anymore. I think it should just continue. So yeah, I hope you understand what we are showing. So all of these are not necessary, just for understanding sake was the reason why I had to draw all of that. So let me remove this and just stick with this pure drawing. So don't forget our bias is bullish. Now we've seen this clearly breaking structure. I don't know if you see that. So I'll change it to a black, trend line. So I'll write BOS there, which means break of market structures. And I hope that makes a bit of sense. It really does to me, and I think it should to you. So these are structures here, and this candle goes above this whole candle here. That's the breakup structure. So the clear after this breakup structure is this retest. It's the retest. People took the order from here. And of course, the expectation, let me take a one posture here, is market should keep running. But the stop loss is going to be right here. And I'm telling you, those who entered there would not take profit until this market comes up over here. And that's the point. So if there's one thing you want to think of right now, if you're like me who entered late, is to go find the best point of entry. Aside from market entry, go to right all right so I think all right, so I'm sorry, I just got this news. Hmm. All right, so I got that right. All right, so yeah, so you see this market is quite bullish here of Bitcoin, and the best thing to do if I want to take a portion, I have no trade right now, Bitcoin, no trade. If I would take a trade, I'll go to a lower time frame. This is a 4 hours time frame. Join me on a 1 hour time frame, for example. If I didn't come to 2 hours time frame, taking it systematically and patiently, you would realize that here you have more pictures to possibly play with. Now you have this price. Well, someone just come to look for where liquidity is next. So the next point of liquidity, you remove this thing to see clearly, is that you see the market sort of struggling with this point. There are liquidity above that point. Definitely market is still going to go there. I just don't want to draw that. And definitely if you come, let's say, to a 1 hour time frame as we are now, I can see game of liquidity playing up all right all across. Yeah, so maybe let me come to a 30 minutes time frame. It's going to give you more clarity. Okay, fine. I think I still sort of see liquidity possibly hanging. Well, these points seem to have taken liquidity right here. I guess I don't know if we might just come right below. We might actually just. So since this other block is open, sorry, I think it's proper. All right, so hey, I think this is great. I think when I'm looking at this chart, I do not want to believe that Bitcoin is going to drop, but it's looking like that right now to my very eyes. Sorry, let's take a break. I'm going to be right back. Let's take a break. It's break time, so definitely you've got to enjoy the break, and you already know the deal is. So please enjoy the break. Yes, it's break time. Yes.
Just wave our hands to him. We worship. Can you see them worshiping? We lift our eyes and worship. We lift our voice to worship. Rabala say, Emperor of the universe, Master of the same.
yeah, we're back from break, and I hope y'all can hear me. So we're back, we're back, we're back. I think it's quite proper for us to just head over and, of course, continue what it is that we've gone into. It's kind of a great moment for me, and I think it should be also for you. I want to appreciate you all for taking our time to join us right in this presentation. I'm seeing a possibility. All right. All right. Sorry, most popular. So I am seeing the possibility for us to have the Bitcoin market move in this trajectory, in my own opinion. Seeing this as a potential play out. It's kind of funny, but this could play out, right? I'm seeing that, and then the point of targets going to be our highs on the spiral here. I'm making this blue and purple. Okay, so we want to see how the market is going to, yeah, that's gonna be our liquidity ball game. While we have not forgotten our highs and lows of the market trend. So if the market is going to do, now we'll do check if we have the other block right here. If we do, there are possibilities that the market might still come there, right? Right. So funny enough, we do not have another block. Market seem to be funnily playing with all the liquidity gain. It's definitely going to come take out this liquidity, but the tendencies are high. It might come first. Big liquidity is right below. So sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry. So I think I'm looking out for this for one more thing, even though I have a fair value gap right here. Just a little, not much, just but of course it is at 42,700, and yes, when can the bigger market come there? I want to say it's not possible based on what I'm seeing, but of course the tendencies are still there. We still have this little space that is still a potential fair value gap for us to get our highs on. So yeah, so I do not want to expect the market to come there, but we are still watching how the market is playing its game. So long story short, here is my conclusions. If we break below this, now this high, we're having this high, low, high, low, high, low. This point did not go above this high, we struggled right here. Now the chances are very funny. We might just have this break. If this break happens, people might be looking for where to go short Bitcoin downwards. So it could just be like that. Like so, once we have this, and pick my path once again. Once we have this point taken out, I tell you, people might just go find a point to go short Bitcoin here, and then you know they bring Bitcoin down where? Down to take out this liquidity. So anywhere from here would be the target. So something like this could potentially play out on Bitcoin, even though I'm not looking at that. So we might just have this week as a struggle week for us to break above the bear restraints, right? So I think something like this would be our potential. Watch out to short them at 43, 400, 43, 150 there. We're going to short them like this. Taking the profit is going to be here, right? And the markets will come below. So I think that's quite explanatory enough, and that's what we're going to see on Bitcoin. I can we look out for other tokens and our focus on other peers. So somewhere here is entry, and somewhere here is stop loss for 200, and then this time around is going to be above. So someone can take the profit right here at the best point. But let's just see. That's all we're going to see on Bitcoin. Now let's look at another token, which is going to be SUI. So I am thinking SUI is going to dump right now with what I'm seeing on Bitcoin, the possibility. So I'm having a short-term view. And my purview on Bitcoin short term, we might see Bitcoin going to 170 and then dumping from that exact spot. And I think I have given you all my reasons, right, for why I'm saying that, right? So I think it's not rocket science for you all to, understand, right? So, and I think it's quite clear, right, why I think so. So I think all right. So I think for me that's gonna be what I'm gonna be saying on that. All right. Sorry, cops. All right. So okay. Let me look at SWI, like I said, quickly. This is SWI. 5 minutes charts come with the 4 hours charts. We often begin from a higher time frame, and I think the higher time frames right now are giving us. I almost got knocked, or I almost made wrong moves in my positions on SWI. Yeah, so I'm being honest with you. I almost made wrong move. In fact, I literally did so, and it cost me some funds, right? So, and now with Bitcoin being one of the clear analysis right there, I think I can say yes, SWI is now more clear. I think for me, we now have to come to a weekly time frame to analyze SWI. And don't forget, I'm going to understand I like define to you, so don't forget to can do that quickly. We're on the same page. So this is define. I'm going to watch through so you can see this with me while yeah, while I'm just preparing to bring you all to the same point, right? So I think just tomorrow back to work. So I think it's interesting. Oh, great, great. So this is the thing about SWI that majority of us, including myself, not take note of, or maybe we had oversight of. Don't forget. Now this is it. So the higher we first identify the trend. Clearly, the trend is bullish on SWI, but if you check the RSI divergence somewhere here on SWI, let me even rock you enough. You would notice that from here, between here and here, we have the bearish divergence. It is bearish divergence, and definitely we see at some point that it's still not taken out from SWI. If you use what's it called this Elliott wave, you would see that this is the top of week 5, tip of week 5, and you have some corrections, right, playing all around. Now, that being said, right, I think it is still not out of place to state that, right, a great experience, I must say. So, I must say, so that we still don't forget we have IRIs, right? I explained the fact I said that we actually still have these, what do I call it? I see we still have this edge we're playing now that potentially indicate that we are at the top of week 5, and I don't want you to talk about that because I'm focused on ICT strategy today basically. Now we obviously have these highs, right, and lows, highs, lows, highs. We need a low definitely, so the low is somewhere here which we haven't paid attention to. So yeah, now we have an established up and lower trend in the higher time frame like we are now, right? And I think we are definitely going to be creating a new low on SWI. Don't forget the price trajectory of SWI is quite different from Bitcoin, but it's quite a little bit similar. So let's just identify our eyes. I quickly. I'll stop here on SWI after I'm done and pick up gold. We have to analyze gold right for this week. So YouTube audience can enjoy the post. Low, right? So you see that eye low, another eye, right? A clear one, right? So and then we have another low. isn't it? Yeah. And so we have a new high, right? So we should have a new low. So for a moment, I'm trying to also forget the place of divergences and all of that, and just looking at the market the way it is. So what do we see, right? We see that there are high tendency for us to take a low, and there are liquidities the market is still on the ground for, right? Don't forget. The market seemed to have taken liquidity right below this candle week, coming down, picking it, and we still must note that there are a couple of other blocks the market have not yet mitigated. This one is the new one. Now come to the forward time frame quickly and let's see what the market looks like or what it is doing. I think it's innovative and interesting to state that we have a lot of playgrounds to consider, definitely, and one of which is first to identify the strong point. So, yeah, where is a fair value gap? This is a fair value gap, a potential fair value gap. I do not expect you to come under here, but can it happen? Let me look at the percentage drop. Oh my gosh, can it happen? Yes, it can happen. Yeah, because there is something called internal liquidity which the market often takes out just to prove a point of stronger demand zones. And the truth is, this point here is a valid external range liquidity which the market will not take out because of the way we have, the price on liquidity here. It went below this point and took out this particular bullish order block right here, right? So I'll tell you the strongest point right now. I think one of the things that this is helping me to this analysis and live session is doing to me is making me have a more clear perspective, not just emotional analysis to view the market. I think I'm thinking very, very deeply right now. So this is a very strong point, right? A very strong point and a very strong bullish point. We see our liquidity right here, don't forget. So we might see place our eyes right there for some reasons, which the market in a no distant time might explain. So our eyes to be here. Even though I'm not bearish, but the tendencies of the market coming here is still there because of these spaces. Now, I know we've had high, low, high. If the market comes like, where is my path? The market comes like this, collapsing into this point. It's still not bearish for some reasons. It's still bullish once we do not break this low. So if it comes here and just stop right here, just like this low is it's only going to be an internal liquidity where we see continuing. I do not expect the market to come there, but is it possible? Yes, it is possible. The 4 hours time frame gives us more clarity. Now we have um, yeah, this business seems to be taken out. Just let the market make its reading more clear to us, I think. So what I'm seeing right here is that now we are having this highs. Now we have highs, lows, highs, lows. This is no high. This is a break of structure right now. This is a retest. Are you seeing that? Now we broke when we got right here. We made a high, we made a low. This should make a new high, but it didn't. It didn't go above this point. It only retested. Now we broke the structures. This structures here was broken out, right? So there's a break of structure, and I'm double clicking that right now to write POS. And now we have this retraced level. So clearly this is a retracement level, right? So I'm gonna put dollar in between that box. So I think that the truth is we're gonna be breaking downward as you're seeing that we're gonna break downwards again. When we break downward, it's gonna come. So I'm seeing the possibility that we are going downwards on street in the next few days. Yeah. Yeah. So Bitcoin can see touchdown for 2K. Yeah. So street touchdown like this might just find a point. And so I think this might be the best point of being open at one position on street. Is going to be the best point to think of, pushing through on a continuation. But the best thing is to let the market give a clear lead and a clear, clear bias. So this bias is stating that street is going to drop down a couple of 80%, 70%. I think that's fair enough. And from here, I think we should continue. We should not break this low because if we break this low, it's going to be a very serious, rethink. I think that's all I'm going to say on that. So yeah, we should have a potential drawdown on the market in a few days' time, I think. So yeah, that's especially on SWI, what I'm seeing on SWI. So So that's going to be it on my hand. I hope we all have learned a lot of things on that. So let's look at gold, and I want to appreciate you for coming. So right, so all right, all right. Thanks to community to join us right on this platform. It's kind of great, and thank you so much. Thank you. We had a very funny disconnection the other time. I think we're back. Possibly, the data connection is over. So I think we should drop down like this on sweep. And if the 4 hour time frame is giving me this indication, then I'm going to go to a 1 hour time frame so I can find my entry. My entry on the 1 hour time frame, my temp is quite tempting. Looks like market, market short or three shorts. Three shorts is better. Well, I think, again, all right, I think I'm just going to 15 minutes chart to see the potential point. Let me just set my entry here. Even though that seems quite tricky, but I think it's better. Somewhere here, stop was above. And then the take profit is going to be just exactly at this break, 1.42. So it's going to be a better point, I guess. Yeah. So I think so. So that's it. So sweet. All right, let's check gold. That's important right now. It's been quite long. We've been here having a long time. Okay. All right, so I think so. All right, so I think this is kind of great. All right, so let's look at gold on a higher time frame, obviously, every week. Gold seems to give a sell posture. We're gonna watch that. What's happening here on gold? Everything on gold is very funny. I bet you must be very careful when you trade gold. So this is gold, and my position for a while has been that I've been eyeing the spot. I don't know the possibility of gold dumping about 5 or 10%. Very crazy. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna happen, right? So, and I had a position or a posture, right? That wait a minute before I continue on good analysis. Let me talk about the pine. So this is the pine with cryptocurrency market, right? So and the current market capitalization of the pine sits on a whooping collective $23 billion, right? 23.9. And ICP is the lead, right? As you can see, Malcolm Render, Multiverse, Helium. I think for me, there are a few tokens that always catch my attention when I'm thinking of the pine. Few of them. I used to hold one funny Swala coin. All right, markets. Let me see where you can get a trade this. Oh, fine. Find of Binance. Oh, you're on Gate also. Hey, you can also find those kind of gates, right? HTX also, right? So Bybit. So OKX. What's the coin? Is it quite low, I guess? The price is very small. So, whoa. It's been around a while and it's been up 77%, 7,000%. That's huge. All right, so what is the prospect about? Let's see what it's about. Is it native? Usually talking of CI, a blockchain based distributed. Wow, I think a lot of people have made talking about this coin. Okay, the blockchains, is it on street blockchain? See, guys, there are a lot of coins to keep buying, and every time you see this, you just feel, hey, what have I been doing? So, you buy this one, you see another one. You buy this one, you see another one. Let's look at the blockchains, anyways. So, yeah. So, you can find it on CR coin, blockchain, and all of that. So, there you go. I think it's quite interesting that we have to see that. So, well, whatever you have to do, I think it's quite okay, right, and interesting that I let you know that this is defined. You should actually have these three categories of um right. I am I am L3 certified. All right, so I think it's I think it's okay for me to make mention of that absolute fact. So, guys, one thing you don't want to take the joke of or play with right now is the fact that you can as well, right, take important steps in adding that to your token. I think because of time, within over an hour, we'll need to get back into doing some other talks later on about analyzing gold. But I think I'm having a very bullish perspective of gold. I'm looking at gold moving at the same pace of Bitcoin, so there might be a little bit of retracement on gold from point where it is. So don't forget, I think we can sell a little bit into next week. So I think that my whole prospect of Bitcoin and the same thing could be going for gold. That is definitely playing with liquidity, as you can see right here back. We're going to go above this point soon. See that? So we might see gold dropping down a bit more somewhere here. So maybe a percent, I don't know. Definitely see a drop. All right, thank you for coming. I appreciate you for coming. It's been quite an interesting moment and of course exciting one like that. I appreciate your coming here. The secure yourself, join us all the time again. Peace.